What are some tips for living alone for the first time with no local support system? Learn to cook some basic recipes, just simple stuff to start with, like pasta, tomato sauce, steak, rice, a basic curry, vegetables. Make your home as cozy as possible. Some decor, keep it clean and fresh smelling, have your favorite blanket or pillow, add some pictures to the wall board. Go out regularly and get familiar with the environment. Supermarkets, coffee shops, takeout, chit-chat with neighbors, park, river or lake, jogging routes, public transport. Sign up on apps to find friends or dates nearby. Inform yourself about events and bars in your area and join if you feel like. 6 Most living sustainability, financially. 6 meals that you can make from scratch. Memory. Skilled at cleaning after yourself immediately after BCPPL. Living alone will find a reason in their lives to be depressed and kind of quit on themselves. Social circle less. Do not invite anyone to your home you don't automatically feel safe with. Treat PPL in your locality as decent as you can be. They might just be of help in a situation you'd never expected. Keep your music in your earbuds. Make sure you never spend more than you earn regardless of how much you get paid. Batch cook. It's not interesting, but if money is tight, it'll be worth it in the end. I've always had a rule for buying something out of the ordinary or expensive I want. Don't buy it this month, wait till after next payday and then another month. If you still want it then can afford it, buy it. However, I've almost never bought what I wanted after to me a fortune. Make a note. I'm sick kit. Think of all the stuff you'd need someone to run out and pick up for you when you're unwell, and make a tiny stockpile of these supplies. Being sick sucks. Being sick on your own is not nice. But it's far worse when you're sick and you have to drag sloppy self to a pharmacy. So make sure you've got the stuff you'll need for a worst case scenario like viral gastroenteritis. I moved a lot in my 20s and 30s. I made friends by doing things I enjoyed. Joined social groups, alumni groups, just made sure I did stuff that involved me meeting others while doing something I enjoy. One place, I joined a single social group. It's where I met my spouse and made friends. Some of those folks I'm still close friends with 20 years later. Everything you need to live well exists in the world, used, and in great condition. Buying new is a fool's game, and that is advice for life. Estate sales and free to a good home groups on FB, even before Goodwill. Can't stress enough how much brand new stuff PPL give away. For entertainment you can buy books for pennies. I'm really into high fantasy. It'll give you months if not years worth of content. When I was very poor I would buy a bulk of books off eBay for $5–10. Libraries are also your friend as they have free access to internet. Get to know your neighbors, especially those with kids. Most of the time that single mom next door has no financial resources for you, but will be happy to do small favors, like keep an eye on your apartment and call you if there is something suspicious. Go to the thrift store before you go to a big box store. If you have a big Goodwill in your area, they have nearly everything you need for your kitchen much cheaper than new. They will have a lot of furniture and other necessities. Make your floor in your bank account enough to cover at least 1 month's rent and bills. Meaning, you have no money even if you have like $3,000 in your account. So that if you lose your job or something you have some buffer. Try to leave below your means. If you can afford $800 apartment, try to look for something that's $700. If you can do that, then that $100 you save that can be put for an emergency or for a future down payment. Enjoy it. Pretty soon you will have to deal with a significant other or partner staying there all the time. I love living far away from anyone I know or knew. It's a great opportunity to reinvent yourself. Get AAA, choose your new physician and dentist, locate the local dealership for your make of vehicle as well as the location of the nearest ER covered by your insurance. And get yourself a basic toolkit. Have a spare set of keys somewhere safe at work. Have coworkers you trust enough that you can ask them to bring you your spare key if you're locked out of your car apartment. Find a social group to make friends outside of work. Meet up, volunteer, church, being a slut, anything. Also emergency fund. Do special little things for yourself. There was a time where my special Friday dinner was dollar store pizza and a soda. Make sure you're getting the best deal on something and pay extra if there is an existing seller that is selling cheaper. Get a fish. It's something relatively cheap, a hobby so it keeps you busy, and it also gets you out of bed to feed it. I mean, you should have learned most things living at home, but the school system sucks and doesn't teach us about money. Take it a day at a time. Figure out ways to meet new people. Join groups that interest you. Perhaps you should make sure at least one person has emergency contact information for you. Don't close the door behind you without physically holding your keys in your hand.